Hello and welcome to Your Swimsuit Jumped Over Its Own Weathercock, you liar. Hello, my name is Ian99, and besides this weird title, this is a dating sim. More like an RPG type thing. You know, a dating sim. I was right the first time. I should shut up. I've already said anything stupid. Anyway, let's start it. Made the best of reasons for my dreadful acquaintance and his ally, the still more dreadful young man that you spoke of. That it was me. We're both brought up by hand, having at that time undersized for my dreadful acquaintance and his ally, the still more dreadful young man, with... Oh, you see that? Mr. Kimura working here. Having one is enough of a problem already. Oh, that's it. I see you are so need. If she didn't quite mean that, but rather the contrary. From the character and turn of the robbery, Mrs. Joe always kept a supply of all. Along the riverside, on the outside of my conscience showed ourselves, I was in mortal terror myself from an awful promise spin. Man, just in time, damn it, I was really fast. So it was my time, Yomi. I wasn't timing you. Ta-da! The challenging series 2! Much to say, well, Yukari must have something on her. Hey, who do you mean? Like money? Like a body? You outrank? Remonstrance, Pip, old chap. You'll do yourself a mischief. It'll stick somewhere. You can have it chewed up, Pip. What's the matter now? Repeated my sister me. Hugging himself and limping to and fro as if some goblin had been crying there all night, but guns firing and voices calling, here's he the... Up at the fire for the fugitive, out on the post, directing people to our village lay on bare hedges and spare grass like new. Florist, stuffed animal boutique owner, huh? Maybe she's got nothing. Huh. On your mark, get set, go. Alright, let's try not to it. That's the first choice. Secretly award passers-by marks out of 10 as you walk along and add racing commentary as you pass strangers in the street. Use eyes. That one. That one. My terror. If I had slept out all that night, it was you. He held me by the display of his bite still in the throat. Warm it is. Something clicked in his cheek. I bolted myself when I had turned afterwards if he had never all night left off to some. Should tidy up when you're doing this on purpose, aren't they? And dolphins are mammals, right? So in that case, with the snails, having at that time when I saw the man with the keenest scrutiny in the marsh winds had made them more difficult by the river within them. Had hesitated as much as I to the churchyard long ago and stayed there. Who brought you up the hair singing no more was my equal, well he. Times he came closer to my tombstone, took me by both arms and picking his way among the nettles and among the alder trees and pollards a mile. When somebody else's pork pie, stop him! The cattle came up upon me with iron on his leg and was nodding forward heavy with sleep thought. Last bite in his cheek, and speaking of a covered earthenware dish is in a neat row beside their grave, and with the sacred of the... A cat? What's the matter? I'm not your maid. Hey, don't hold your chopsticks or running parallel each to each other. You got of them. To our summer home and summer home? If you tell me how? Well, you see, I gotta be whichever show is airing before us. No, it's saying. A crucial time like, huh? Hey, what's got a lot of energy? That may be only 10 years old, but that's not true. Jiggle. Get it. Yeah, I'm gonna move on. The upright position on the bank of loose stones above the mud and a dreadful pledge. I was very much afraid of keeping away from home longer. Honestly, I'm gonna get us a taxi. Let's get to the lesson. Tomo what? Us a loser. That Chio-chan, the child prodigy. Great convenience that the small bundle of shivers growing afraid of keeping away from home any longer. I told him I must have something in for. She's the same thing. Alright, let's go to groups of 6, okay? Groups of 6. So this is our winning combination. All paddle! I don't know about paddles. Truth is that a book on swimming? Yes, I bought it from the very start. That sounds good. What came first, though? Hey, smack on road. To leap from the loaf in apothecary kind of way, as if some goblin has been extracted, I had to make a sign concerning having. To me, he would then have tried to eat it, if he thought there was no getting a light by easy friction than to have anyone dine. Indebted for a little more, as for the politeness of making the remark, there's no feeling in it than the file. I was to, you fail, or you go from my stool crying and rubbing myself. Churchyard, repeated my sister. If it weren't for you, I'd have to be politeness. Principal, conduct on an experiment. Does this really work? Have a water gurgling contest. Place a glass of water on your neighbor's rubbish trash. You end up better. Something you don't like under some circumstances could just be as entertaining. Yeah. Experiment. Ooh, it worked. Talking about? You're awful. I thought I caught a glimpse of something really cute. I was wrong. Basically, it's kind of like the triple Kasuga. Line up at the front? I'd better pick on the human body, huh? Are you transferring again or something? Maybe his pet? Oh, I know! I can just make both names nothing longer or more from the top of the day, and Joe had just looked at her inner Joe. Sports. Oh yeah, is that how it works? Then what do I do? Hey, can't eat it yet. Hi, excuse me, huh? Excuse, huh? No time for verification. No time for anything. For I had just crossed a ditch which I had secretly used for making that intoxicating fluid up. What's that? You want my textbook? I used it to someone else, huh? Just what are they? Here. Why don't I know what I am fake? She's fake! She's fake! Run away! The last I saw the steeple under my feet, to which the sailors steered like an unhooped cast upon a pole, an ugly thing then where... Had his arms folded, and was going to be called Pip. I gave Pirrip as my father's family name, being Pirrip and my sister out my... Ooh, apartments. I like in the jams. Yeah. How y'all doing tonight? Anyway. How I missed it. Gurius man, more like a clock, and was lame and hoarse and cold, and was everything that the small bundle of shivers growing afraid of all. It's probably grown very brittle and dry. That's okay. Heads up. She seems pretty cool. Isn't that Osaka? Yeah, you're supposed to treat. Oh, I get a treat? You should mistake the time, and you should think himself comfortable and safe, but that young man from harming you at the battery after that and was 100, and as to say, when I told him he must rob the pantry, there was no getting at a light by easy friction then to a... At the pool, the damp feeling, he's crying. And he's probably looking for the package. Hehe. Wanna be my partner? Okay, Chio-chan, here you go. Joe peeped down his leg, a man with no hat and no eyes, with such a thick round off the loaf, which she was before. I like that smile. Effort of resolution necessary to the battery, and had just looked at her in a helpless way, then took a thoughtful bite out of it. Saying you're halfway there, isn't it? Burn things with a magnifying glass, and it's always fun to use for this with burning face someone. That feel pretty good? Rate passers-by. Secretly award passers-by marks out of the person, act like you're not sorry at all, makes you not. To not think about the penguins, this is also entertaining due to what makes boredom seem a lot better effect. Event a weird twitch, adopt a twitch. Pip, and she's out now, making it a powerful merit in herself, and a light stomach, perishing of cold and want. He hears nothing all but... Get to pick up today, PE class, will be playing volleyball, so let's go. That's right, you big traitor. Traitor! Traitors! Mother, my thoughts strayed from that young man. I was pretense to him, regularly bound. We would have such larks there, however, in the mist round. Escaped. Oh, I feel that. Now, is it really a connection between, his contemplation? Number one, Geo-chan's group, huh? Is that why we're... To enter upon our usual friendly competition, but he took me down. I pursued you. Remember what you've been doing to wear me away, fret. Thinking himself comfortable and safe, but that a young man from harming of you at the side of his head blew a cloud of smoke out of breath. Himself, I wonder you shouldn't have been gained a memorable raw afternoon towards evening. Such most uncommon bolt as that, been bolting food. Herself, and by the greatest surprise, looked, when? Just now. Where? Yonder, said I. My words in any particular, no matter how small it is, your... What do you mean, culprit? The preview is Prince Azumanga. I knew it was Azumanga Daioh. That's what the Chio-chan and all that and the Osaka came from. I knew it. Prince Azumanga. Oh, I'm so totally adorable, huh? Anyone who didn't want to do that, who cares, maid? Seemed to have gained a knife and spread it on the outside of my mind as I went upstairs in the coals. Okay. Our country. I wonder you shouldn't have been sure of that at all. She should not have taken it off every day of her establishment wear. Was 500 gargeries. I had often thought that few people know what a file is. Yes, sir. After every question he tilted me again. Was... Did I screw it up? Aw, man, really? Help? Help? Oh, wait, it opened up a file. Can I load a game? I don't have any auto. Quick. 1, 2. I couldn't save. I tried to there at the end, and it. Well, that was my playthrough of Your Swimsuit Jumped Over Its Own Weathercock, you liar. I hope you like my sexy reading voice. I went kind of British, kind of a little bit of yeah. I would say that, yeah. I have multiple accents, but I just felt like I was channeling my inner Brit, you know, because just the title I had to read it like, your swimsuit had jumped over its own weathercock, you liar. It just worked. Anyway, that was the end of this video, guys. I'll see you in the next video. Like, comment, or subscribe, preferably all 3. Tell me how I'm doing, tell me what you want to see, and I'll see you next time in the next video. Bye-bye.